गुड इवनिंग राघवेंद्र, अथर्व, सुमित। हाँ यस सुमित, मैं डाउट के लिए जल्दी आया हूँ। आर यू एबल टू हियर मी? प्लीज कंफर्म, इज माई वॉइस ऑडिबल प्रॉपरली? Okay, good evening. So we have a doubt. Sumit, find the remainder when 15 factorial is divided by 19. Okay. हाँ ठीक है सुमित, I have seen the comment. Good evening everyone. खुशी, अक्षय, Shubhi and Sagar, many more. Okay, one comment is there. Nakshatra is asking arithmetic कब से start होगा? I was informed that next week से start कर रहे हैं. Earlier I was told कि शायद कल से start करना है, but somehow you are getting a break tomorrow. So arithmetic will now be starting in the next week. I hope next Monday. Yes, ये numbers का last class है, live class. Practice classes I think अभी और भी हैं. So live stream class, this will be the last one. Good evening, Ankit. So, meanwhile others join, I would like to check the question. Sumit is asking 15 factorial, what will be the remainder when it is divided by 19? ठीक है ना? Yes, good evening. Any suggestion for this? 15 factorial board 19. Sumit was asking this question. Sumit, आप कहाँ तक जानते हो? I'm not asking directly answer to this question. I'm just asking आप कहाँ तक जानते हो? Till what extent you can do it? Yes, Sumit. 19 से डिवाइड करना है तो which factorials remainder you know? गिफ्ट मटेरियल क्वांट में से बहुत क्वेश्चंस हैं जो क्लास में हुए ही नहीं हैं, वो कब होंगे? प्रैक्टिस सेशंस. In live classes we are having limited time and limited things we are able to discuss, but you are able to discuss many more things in other classes. Yes, Sagar, good point. 17 factorial. We did this point that इससे 2 कम होना चाहिए, तो 19 is a prime number. So according to the shorter version of our Wilson theorem, we discussed it that 17 factorial mod 19 is 1. ठीक है ना? 17 factorial gives remainder 1. Till this point it's clear. ठीक है, so हम एक स्टेप आगे भी जानते हैं. Anyway, so I don't want to remember that. There are so many things so many people do. हाँ, p minus 3 वाला कर सकते हैं, तो वो भी 16 factorial तक आएगा ना ऐड का, but 15 factorial यहाँ पे that's the doubt. तो कहाँ तक याद करेंगे? So 17 factorial, I will prefer to work with this one only. हमने यही लाइव क्लास में बात की थी. 17 factorial gives remainder 1 with 19. Now question is 15 factorial का remainder निकालना है. How to calculate this? So we have not discussed the questions of this type in our live class. Anyway, we still have 3-4 minutes. So let's discuss this. So we will start from this point. 17 factorial mod 19 gives remainder 1, right? Now I won't write this mod 19 repeatedly. We are dividing with 19, so basically we are taking remainder with 19. ठीक है ना? So 17 factorial का मतलब है 17 into 16 into 15 factorial, isn't it? And that gives remainder 1. Of course, we are talking about mod 19. Fine. Now, can we change this one? Yes. We can add the remainder, the divisor, or we can subtract the divisor any number of times. Here divisor is 19. तो इस remainder के अंदर मैं 19 को add भी कर सकता हूँ, subtract भी कर सकता हूँ to find the negative remainders or greater remainder. ठीक है? Same काम हम यहाँ भी करने वाले हैं. First, let's try to figure it out. My purpose actually is to remove these two terms from here, so that I can find the remainder of 15 factorial. ठीक है ना? That's the objective. तो मुझे इस remaining term को हटाना है. हटेगा कैसे? When we'll be able to cancel that out from this point. Now see, 17 को 19 से divide करेंगे. What will be the negative remainder? It's minus 2. Fine? That's minus 2. Sumit, is this point clear? ये minus 2 क्यों आया? And others also, those who are saying 17 को if you divide by 19, remainder is minus 2, right? Yes, that's negative remainder. Good. So same way 16 when you divide by 19, remainder is minus 3. And 15 factorial is what we want to find out, what will be the remainder. Let it be x, which we want to find out. ठीक है? On simplification, it comes out to be basically 6x. Till this point it is fine. Now the 6x gives remainder 1 when divided by 19. So in place of 1, can I write something, a similar term, such a term which is divisible by 6? And how I can change it? I can just add or subtract this divisor. So 1 minus 19 gives you minus 18. जैसे यहाँ पे नेगेटिव रिमाइंडर किया था, सेम वे यहाँ भी नेगेटिव रिमाइंडर कर सकते हैं ना, दैट्स माइनस 18. सो फ्रॉम हियर वी आर गेटिंग द डायरेक्ट हिंट. तो 6 में क्या मल्टीप्लाई करें कि माइनस 18 आए? सर्टेनली दिस x मस्ट बी अ रिमाइंडर ऑफ माइनस 3, which you can easily convert it to be positive remainders. That comes out to be how much? You just need to add 19 again back, so that comes out to be 16. So that is the answer here. ठीक है ना? बीच में क्लासेस फ्रॉम 7 ओनली, डोंट वरी. Is it fine? You didn't miss anything, don't worry. We are just going to start, so we were waiting for you guys to come. Is it fine? All the steps clear, Sumit and others? That's actually very easy. It's not difficult. Base system I talked about. So I was told that base system will be covered in your some marathon sessions or practice sessions. So we are not going to discuss that in live session. लेकिन बेस सिस्टम कम आता है. दैट वाज द क्वेश्चन एक्चुअली राघवेंद्र इज आस्किंग. बेस सिस्टम कम आता है. इफ यू चेक द लास्ट 20-30 इयर्स पेपर्स, तो आपको 20-30 इयर्स के पेपर्स में सब मिला के 10 क्वेश्चन भी शायद ना मिले. सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज नॉट डिस्कस्ड मच नाउअडेज. हाँ, Edka is asking why it took minus 18. Good question, Edka. See, I said earlier, what is my purpose? My purpose is to remove these extra terms from here एंड रिमूव करने का तरीका ये तो है नहीं सीधा सीधा इरेज कर दे, दैट्स नॉट पॉसिबल, सो वी नीड टू कैंसल आउट द कॉमन टर्म्स, ठीक है। सो फॉर दैट वी यूज नेगेटिव रिमाइंडर्स हियर, -2 -3 व्हिच मेक्स इट 6, सो आई वांट अ रिमाइंडर हियर, आई वांट अ टर्म हियर व्हिच इज मल्टीपल ऑफ 6, बट यहाँ पे तो ये 1 था ना, तो 1 इज अ रिमाइंडर विद 19, तो 1 को और क्या लिख सकते हैं, जस्ट आई एम यूजिंग द नेगेटिव रिमाइंडर, सो 1 इज बेसिकली -18, दिस इज मोर 19, डोंट फॉरगेट दैट, ये 19 से रिमाइंडर निकाल रहे हैं ना, तो बेसिकली वी कैन प्ले विद दिस 19 एवरीवेयर, वी कैन ऐड और सबट्रैक्ट एनी नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स, तो आई हैव जस्ट सबट्रैक्टेड 19 फ्रॉम दिस टू गेट -18, और -18 ही क्यों, बिकॉज इट इज डिविजिबल बाय 6, ठीक है। हाँ, yes, last 2 days वाला part also, so that base system and last 2 days they would be covered in your marathon sessions or practice sessions, ठीक है। It's 7 o'clock, let's cover today's part, and if time remains तो हम इनके बारे में बात कर लेंगे, ठीक है। You will be having time, so then we will talk about these things also. Sagar is asking other trailing zeros of 165 12. Trailing zeros we are going to discuss today. Trailing zeros we are going to discuss today. Don't worry. Hard copy of material, for that you need to connect to our team. And you can ask in the group or other contexts. हाँ, yes, we are going to start with the last topic only, LCM HCF we were discussing. हम वहीं से start करेंगे, ठीक है। आगे बढ़े, yes, let's go. So I hope this point is clear. जिनको भी डाउट था आगे बढ़ते हैं, let me clear this. So welcome back all of you. So this is our session, the last live session for this numbers part, and we are going to discuss mainly 2 things today, and if time will be there then we can discuss further more things or some doubts we can take if time permits. So LCM and LCF that we were discussing last time, so we were discussing some special cases, so we are going to talk about that. There are few cases remaining. हार्ड कॉपीज पे बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट्स रहेंगे कि नहीं, अरे हार्ड कॉपीज के बारे में बात आप ग्रुप पे करें, नॉट इन लाइव क्लास, ठीक है। दोज हु आर टॉकिंग अबाउट हार्ड कॉपीज ऑफ मटेरियल एंड ऑल, सो आवर टीम विल केटर फॉर दैट। हाँ, यस रिमझिम, वी आर रिपीटिंग दैट LCM HCF ओनली। सो LCM HCF जो है कैसे निकालते हैं, आई एम श्योर दैट यू ऑलरेडी नो, लेट्स रिवाइज क्विकली। इफ आई टेक 2 नंबर्स, कोई ज्यादा बड़े नंबर मत बताओ, टेल मी एनी 2 डिजिट नंबर, एनी 2 डिजिट नंबर, 2 डिजिट नंबर जस्ट। एक क्वेश्चन अच्छा लिखा है, रामू इज आस्किंग, कैन यू नेम द स्मॉलेस्ट इंटीजर दैट कैन बी रिटन विद 2 डिजिट्स, ये क्या मतलब हुआ, smallest number that can be written with 2 digits, तो 2 digit का smallest number क्या बनेगा, it's 10, okay, many answers, many numbers I'm getting, let me choose some, I'm taking 148 and let's say 28, ठीक है, I'm taking 48 and 28. So if we are having these 2 numbers and we have to find HCF as well as LCM, so how to calculate, so we did various ways, we can divide them together taking the common factors, that was one of the ways, common division method, and other more useful method for us was their prime factorization. So if I prime factorize this number 48, this is 16 times 3, right, so 2 power 4 into 3, fine, and for 28, this will be 7 into 4, that is 2 square into 7. Fine. So these are the 2 numbers. So first step is we have to do the prime factorization. Now please write your answer. What is the HCF of these 2 numbers? What is the highest common factor of these 2 numbers? Highest common factor for these 2 numbers. 4. It's quite simple. So we have to just look for the common prime numbers जो दोनों में है, and what is the common power? Basically the smaller power. So 2 is the only prime number जो दोनों में दिखाई दे रहा है, and 2 power 2 that is the smaller power, that is the common. So 2 power 2 is the HCF, that is 4. ठीक है ना? अच्छा, इसकी पहचान क्या है? इसकी बड़ी अच्छी पहचान है. If I divide both the numbers by 4, if I divide this number by 4, so this is 4 times 12, right? 48 is 4 times 12, and 28 को if I divide by 4, so this is 4 times 7. So except for the remaining numbers 12 and 7, they are co-prime numbers. They do not have any common factor. ठीक है ना? So that's why in general we wrote also if H is the HCF of 2 numbers, then the 2 numbers are of the form HX and HY, right? Where X and Y are co-prime. So that is a general way to deduce to solve the questions like this. And what will be the LCM? So LCM will include all these things. So 4 into 12 into 7. Or in terms of prime factorization, if I see, so LCM we calculate by using all the prime numbers, that is 2, 3 and 7, and with the highest powers available anywhere. So 2 power 4, 3 power 1 and 7 power 1. So we can easily multiply them and get our answer. ठीक है ना? 84 आ गया क्या? नहीं, 84 तो नहीं आएगा भाई. 84 नहीं आएगा. कितना आएगा? 336. Just multiply this and you can find out this is 21 and this is 16. So 16 times 21. So 16 to 30, 320 and 16. 336 is right. Fine. So all of you know how to calculate LCM and HCF. That's a basic thing. And how to solve questions based on that. So this is the basic format which we have to use. ठीक है? Now we did some special cases when different numbers are divided by a particular divisor, different remainders are there. So we did 2-3 cases and we are going to do discuss some further cases today. Let's move further. Okay, here is this next case now. If n is a positive integer which leaves a remainder r1, r2, r3 when divided by x, y, z respectively, and difference between divisor and remainder is not same. Difference between divisor and remainder is not same. See, इससे पहले हम कई सारे केसेस कर चुके हैं. इससे पहले हमने कई सारे केसेस किए थे. Let me revise that. हमने ये बात की थी. Basic format of HCF. कुशाग्र हमने बात की 2 numbers में highest common factor is H. So both numbers are multiple of h. One number is hx, then other is hy, and x and y should not have any common factor. That's why they are called co-prime. That's it. And LCM will come out to be hxy. That's what we use in the last question as well. Okay. तो जिन numbers में कुछ common factor नहीं होता, they are called co-prime. अंकित, co-prime is the term that correspondingly prime. They do not show any common factor. उनमें कुछ common factor नहीं होता. In other words, their highest common factor is 1. तो xy का जो HCF होगा, that will be equal to 1. Okay. Now come to this part. So we are having certain number जिसको अगर x, y, z से अलग अलग डिवाइजर से डिवाइड किया, we are getting different remainders, and this time divisor and remainder का जो डिफरेंस है, that is not same. Not same. So इससे पहले हम कुछ क्वेश्चंस कर चुके हैं. Let me give you an example. पहले इसको सॉल्व करते हैं. You have to tell me the answers. अगर कोई नंबर है, ठीक है, there is a number when it is divided by, let's say 3, it is divided by 3, remainder is 1. Okay, remainder is 1. When the same number is divided by 4, again remainder is 1, and this n when divided by 5 again gives remainder 1. Can you tell me the smallest such number n? It is given that n is greater than 60. Please find out this answer first. n is greater than 60 दिया मैंने जनाब. This case we had discussed in the previous session. Yes, very nice. 61 is the right answer. So what is the way to do? So it's very simple thing. We know that this number is not divisible by 3, not divisible by 4, not divisible by 5. In each case, it is giving same remainder 1. So from here, what we get to know that n minus 1 is divisible by 3. N minus 1 is divisible by 4. N minus 1 is divisible by 5. Or in general, what we get from here that n is of the form, it is multiple of LCM of these 3, 4, 5 plus 1. ये 3, 4, 5 के multiple से एक ज़्यादा है, right? That was the basic thing. So if in each case we get the same remainder with different divisors, then the smallest number will be of the form that multiple of LCM plus 1. तो अभी मैंने smallest number पूछा था greater than 60. अगर ये greater than 60 condition ना दूं तो then 1 is the smallest number, right? Greater than 60 बोलने की वजह से number बन गया 61, like that. Fine. Okay, next case. अच्छा, वैसे इसी केस में अगर मैं number greater than 60 की बजाय, if I ask you, if it is given that number is greater than 100, now what will be your answer? Now what will be your answer? Smallest number which satisfy this condition and number is greater than 100. Answer? Yes, thank you, Subrajit. That's fine. It's 121. Good. Many of you are giving the right answer. Very nice. Okay, next variety. The next case was, so there is a number which when divided by 3, let's say, maybe gives remainder 2. Okay? And when the same number is divided by 4, this time it gives remainder 3. And the same number when divided by 5, this time it gives remainder 4. So in each case it is giving different remainder. So again, same question. It is known that n is, let's say again greater than 100 I am taking. N is more than 100. So what is the smallest number n possible? What is the smallest such number possible? Now this is the condition. N leaves the remainder 2 when divided by 3. N leaves the remainder 3 when divided by 4. And leaves the remainder 4 when divided by 5. N is more than 100 that is given. N is more than 100 that is given. So you have to find the smallest value of n. Yes, 119 is correct. So in this case, what is the special thing? You can see that the divisor and the remainder, their difference is same in each case, right? It is 1, right? So in each case, basically, I can say remainder as -1. So this is basically remainder of -1, right? So this 2 with 3, that is remainder means -1. Same with negative remainder, if I use here, 3 का negative remainder क्या बनेगा with 4? It is again -1. This is also -1. So basically, again in each these cases, we are having same remainder -1. So जैसा पहले किया था, बिल्कुल same वैसा ही बन जाएगा. So this case becomes n is multiple of LCM, and this time -1 it will be. ठीक है ना? तो LCM here is 60, so 60k -1, so 119 is the right answer. What is k in the formula? K can be any integer, Harshita. K is any integer here. Yes. Okay, let's move further. So these cases we have discussed earlier. Now here is the case जिसमें we are getting different remainders R1, R2, R3, but the difference between the divisor and remainder is not same. ठीक है ना? That is the question. Remainder is not same. The difference between divisor and remainder is not same. So example is given here. So try to solve this, and then we shall discuss again. All values of k can satisfy these conditions. Yes, Rimjim. Why not? You can put any k. अरे बाबा देखो ना. In this case, if I am looking, you can take any multiple of 60. How does it matter? That part is divisible by 3 as well as 4 as well as 5. Remainder in each case will be +1. Fine. And same way here also. So LCM is again 60, which is multiple of 3, 4, and 5. तो ये जो भी term होगा k कुछ भी हो, that value is always going to be divisible by 3 as well as 4 as well as 5. Remainder will always be -1. ठीक है ना? Okay, now try to answer this question here. This is the question for you now. I'm reading it for you. It says a number n when divided by 7 leaves remainder 1, when divided by 6 leaves remainder 5, and when divided by 5 leaves remainder 3. If you want, I can write it here. मैं इसको साफ कर देता हूँ. It says that number, if we write in terms of equations, so number is of the form when divided by 7 leaves remainder 1, that means number is of the form 7a plus 1. ठीक है ना? When divided by 6 leaves remainder 5, that means it is of the form 6b plus 5. And when divided by 5 leaves the remainder 3, that means 5c plus 3. Fine. So we have to find the minimum value of n. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Try to think and find out the answer. Shreyansh, wait. I will just repeat. Don't worry. Try to answer this one now. Dhruv is saying 219. Shweta says 208. See, that's the best benefit of mathematics. We can always verify whether it satisfies the given conditions or not. Shivansh, that was the just last part we did in last class. You have solved various questions as well. And if there is anything unclear, don't worry. We will discuss that. Okay, I'm getting different answers here. Ayush says 53. Ramu says 213. Satyam 225. Alag-alag answers are here. Take 1 more minute. See, there should be one answer only. We have to find the minimum value of n. Okay, Nandita, wait then. Wait, don't worry. Wait. We'll just discuss it. Okay, here are different answers. Let's see here. See, I want to find such a number which satisfies all these 3 conditions. Let's take 2 at a time. And that you have already discussed in your remainders part as CRT. Right? Using CRT, you have discussed that already. There is a number जो कि 7 से divide करने पे 1 remainder दे रहा है, right? And 6 से divide करने पे 1 remainder दे रहा है. So what will be the remainder? Yeah, what will be smallest such number? Or what will be the remainder when the same number is divided by 42? So one thing we should understand, when we combine the remainders, so we are calculating the remainder with the LCM of these particular divisors. Kishore has written something large comment. Let me read. Difference between divisor remainder is -1, so we should take LCM of divisors 3, 4, 5, which is 60. But we should add remainder also here 60 minus 1, that is 59. But the condition is this. Thank you, Kishore. Very nice. Very nice, nicely put. So 7a plus 1, 6b plus 1. So let's combine them. So we had seen various ways to do this. Mainly 2 methods we saw. One is using equations. We can club them. We can put different values of a and b which satisfies both the conditions, both the equations, right? This was one of the ways. And second way is to work with the numbers. To work with numbers. I will prefer to work with numbers right now. Can you please tell me, everyone, those who are thinking I'm not clear, please see here. Can you tell me what is the smallest number, smallest natural number which leaves the remainder 1 when divided by 7? 7 से divide करने पे 1 remainder देने वाला smallest number. I just want to combine these two at present. 7 से divide करने पे 1 remainder देने वाला smallest number. It's 1. After that 8 also, right? So 1, then 8, then 15. Then 15 plus 7, that is 22. I just need to keep on adding 7s, right? I'm just putting the values of a in that case. In a way we can think, I'm putting values of a basically. A को 0 put किया, 1 put किया, 2 put किया, like that. It's same thing. So 22 plus 7 is 29, 29 plus 7 is 36, 36 plus 7 will be 43. So basically what I'm saying is, ये कब तक values put करके check करना पड़ सकता है, till what point? So till the LCM of this 7 and 6, that is 42. उससे आगे नहीं जाना. Now among these numbers, I need to look for that number which satisfies this condition as well. What is this condition? This condition is 6 से divide करने पे 5 remainder आना चाहिए. Let's find out. If I divide this number 1 by 6, will I get remainder 5? No. 8 को 6 से divide करने पे 5 remainder मिलेगा क्या? No. 15 को 6 से divide करने पे 3 is the remainder. It is not 5. 22 को 6 से divide करने पे it's 4. It also doesn't satisfy. And 29 को 6 से divide करने पे yes. 6 4s are 24 and 5 is the remainder. So 29 satisfies. So basically combining these two, what do we get? That when this number is divided by LCM of 7 and 6, that is 42. So I can write it here. So this both these combined gives me value. That number when divided by 42 into, let's write k, the remainder is 29. ठीक है ना? So you can call it CRT. You can use any term. Fine. Is it fine so far? What did you not understand, Edka? We have just combined the remainders. You have been doing it for last, I think, 2 weeks. Yes, you have been doing it for last 2 weeks. हाँ, that's a good point. Why 42k? So अभी आप remainders को combine तो कर रहे थे काफी बार, but you were not knowing this. I think many of you were not knowing that. ये 42 कैसे आ गया? So whatever, when you are combining the remainders, actually this is not the only common term. So this common term is the remainder with the LCM of these remainders 7 and 6. These divisors. So LCM of 7 and 6 is 42. तो यहाँ से 42 आया. This 42 is LCM of 7 and 6. ठीक है ना? Normally you were combining the remainders using CRT by equation method or by numbers, whatever way. So you're finding 29, but 42k, many of you were missing that. So this is actually the remainder when this number, same number is divided by 42. Let's reverse check. Other number is form kind. Now please tell me, if I divide this number by 7, what will be the remainder? I'm just reverse action now. If this number 42k plus 29, if it is divided by 7, what will be the remainder? It's 1, right? Fine. Okay, again, now when the same number is divided by 6, what will be the remainder? Please check. If I divide this number by 6, what will be the remainder? It's 5. Is it fine now? समझ में आया? So try to understand the things clearly. रट्टा मत मारो. Yes, good. Thank you, Arnab. Now, as we did with these two terms, again we are having these two terms to be combined, and I'm sure you can do it easily. I'm giving time to you to solve it on your own. 42k plus 29 and 5c plus 3. Please combine that. अभिषेक कुमार सिंह जी पूछ रहे हैं 29 कैसा है भाई, ये सारे नंबर्स लिखे हैं देखो. We are looking which number satisfies both the conditions. So we wrote these numbers which satisfy this condition of 7a plus 1. ठीक है ना? And among them I checked कि which one is satisfying this condition as well. So this is 29 only. That's how we got this. Now you have to combine that, and I'm getting many answers. अरे रामू जी फिर से वही चीज पूछ रहे हैं. हाँ, गुड वैभव, 42 and 5 का एलसीएम लेंगे बिल्कुल. So basically when we will combine them, so basically we are finding the remainder of the same number when it is divided by LCM of 42 and 5, which is kitna? 210. So I will prefer again the common numbers method. So smallest number which satisfy this condition is of course 29. The next will be by adding 42 to it. So if I add 42 to it, कितना बन जाएगा? 71. Right? 71 में फिर से 42 अगर ऐड करते हैं तो we will get 113. And so on, we can get long numbers. But I want to check which one of them satisfy this condition. When divided by 5, I should get remainder 3. And obviously this 113 satisfies. So combining these two, what do we get? That this number is actually LCM of 765, that is 210 into k. तो मैंने use कर लिया. Let's use some other variable, maybe d plus 113. So smallest number is 113, which you are looking here. Fine. So it was a similar question which you have been doing in your remainders part as well. I won't spend much more time on this because we have to cover many things. So there can be any number of questions. Please practice and help each other. I have been saying this repeatedly. I will keep on saying this. Please help each other. जिन लोगों को समझ में आ गया है, please help those जो जिनको कुछ कंफ्यूजन रह गया है. गुंजन, प्लीज टेल द लास्ट पार्ट. भाई जो गुंजन जो हमने लास्ट पार्ट किया था, एक्जैक्टली सेम वही पार्ट किया हमने. लेट्स सी हियर अगेन. सो वी वर टू कंबाइन 42k plus 29 and 5c plus 23. ठीक है. सो व्हाट डिड वी फाइंड? सो आई लुक फॉर द कॉमन नंबर्स व्हिच सैटिस्फाई बोथ द कंडीशंस. सो द नंबर्स व्हिच सैटिस्फाई 42k plus 29 आर 29, 71, 113. हाउ आई एम गेटिंग दिस नंबर्स? बाय पुटिंग द वैल्यू ऑफ k. ना इक्वेशन में भी आप यही चेक कर रहे होते हो. एंड अमंग देम आई नीड टू सी व्हिच वन सैटिस्फाइज दिस कंडीशन, दैट इज व्हिच वन गिव्स रिमाइंडर 3 व्हेन डिवाइडेड बाय 5. सो इट्स 113. रिमझिम, डायरेक्ट 210 से क्यों नहीं किया? व्हाई वी ब्रेक इट इनटू टू पार्ट्स? डायरेक्ट 210 से क्या करना था? 210 का कुछ नहीं करना हमें. 210 से 10 इज मतलब 113 इज द स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर. अच्छा सुनो, लेट मी आस्क यू अनदर क्वेश्चन. यहां पे क्वेश्चन था फाइंड द मिनिमम वैल्यू. इफ आई आस्क यू फाइंड द सेकंड मिनिमम वैल्यू, नाउ टेल मी द आंसर. यू हैव टू टेल मी द सेकंड मिनिमम वैल्यू. No, 420 is not correct. Rishabh, 210 is the LCM of the divisors. Yes, 323 is perfectly fine. Good. Very nice work, Smriti, Soumitra, and many others. Sahil, Jatin, 533 कहाँ से आ गया भाई? अच्छा, उसे अगला बता रहे हो क्या? हाँ, yes, after that. अरे बाबा, we have already done the answer. The number is of this form, 210d plus 113. When we are asking for the smallest case, we put d equal to 0. Smallest is 113, right? When I ask the second minimum value, in that case, you just need to put d equals to 1. That means 210 plus 113, which makes it 323, right? And so on. You can keep on getting the values. ठीक है, fine. Okay, let's move further to the next variety. हाँ, कोई और तरीका कुछ लोग पूछ रहे हैं, is there some other way? Yes, you can, जैसे आप CRT यूज कर रहे थे, combine two at a time. This is the basic point. This is the basic point. Combine two at a time. Don't work directly with the three things. If there are more than two terms available, work with two at a time. That is the key point. ठीक है ना? That is the key point. Work with two at a time. ठीक है शिका? हाँ, it may look too lengthy because तीन रिमाइंडर्स पूछे ना तो लेंथी तो हो जाएगा. अगर दो पूछते तो इतना लेंथी नहीं लगता. हाँ, फैक्टोरियल अभी हम आगे करेंगे अभिषेक. Let's move further now. There's the one to more concepts in this LCM HCF. Now this is the next one. इसमें नेक्स्ट में अगली चीज और क्लियर हो जाएंगी. See here now. Question says this condition is n is the greatest positive integer which divides x and y, leaving remainder r1 and r2 respectively. क्या मतलब इस बात का? It says n एक ऐसा लार्जेस्ट नंबर है, ग्रेटेस्ट नंबर है, which divides x and y, जो दो नंबर्स को डिवाइड करता है x और y को, but it doesn't divide them completely. It leaves remainder r1 and r2 respectively. तो वो n कैसा नंबर होगा? ठीक है, n कैसा नंबर होगा? इससे पहले एक छोटा एग्जांपल करते हैं, then we'll come to that. Now tell me, हमने भी नंबर्स लिखे थे ना, जैसे कि say 28 और 48, है ना? We wrote these two numbers some time ago. Can you tell me what is the greatest number which divides both of them completely? I repeat, what is the greatest number which divides both of them completely? Yes, it's 4. The greatest number which divides both of them completely. Yes, it's 4. कैसे पता लगा? It's simply their HCF, highest common factor. Fine. So greatest number which divides both of them. Let me write like this. Greatest number which divides both of them completely. ठीक है ना? The greatest number which divides both of them completely is going to be factor of 28 as well as factor of 48, which we call highest common factor. So that comes out to be 4 in this case, right? That we had just calculated a way ago. Okay, another thing, इसी numbers के लिए if I ask you, what is that greatest number? What is the greatest number which leaves remainder of 3 when divides this number? Greatest number which leaves remainder of 3 upon dividing these numbers, upon division. इन दोनों नंबर को अगर डिवाइड करते हैं तो 3 रिमाइंडर आता है हर बार. Yes, it's 5. अभी कैसे किया? Now it is HCF of 28 minus 3 and 48 minus 3. Right? Now this number is basically HCF of 28 minus 3 and 48 minus 3. Which is obviously 5. This is 25 and 45. Their HCF is 5. ठीक है ना? ऐसा क्यों किया? माइनस क्यों किया? Now listen carefully. It is given that it leaves a remainder of 3 upon division. When the number divides 28, 3 is the remainder. When number divides 48, then again 3 is the remainder. So this 28 is not completely divisible by that number. But 28 minus 3 is divisible, na? Right? 28 minus 3 is divisible by that divisor. Same way, 48 minus 3 is divisible by that divisor. So we are looking for that highest number which divides 28 minus 3 as well as 48 minus 3. So that's how we got this value. HCF of 28 minus 3, that is HCF of 25 and 45. यशपाल लॉजिक ही तो डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. Now listen again. थोड़ा ध्यान से सुनो. हाँ बिल्कुल इजी है. Listen again, ध्यान से सुनो. Those who are having bit confusion anything, see it here again. It is given that find the greatest number which when divide 28 leaves remainder 3 and which when divide 48 again leaves remainder 3. ठीक है ना? 28 को डिवाइड करो तो भी 3 रिमाइंडर आता है, बचता है. 48 को डिवाइड करता है तो भी 3 रिमाइंडर बचता है. It means number do not divide 28 completely, isn't it? So this number is not divisible by any of the divisors. But it leaves remainder 3. तो इसमें से अगर 3 कम कर दें, इसमें से 3 लेस कर दें, then that number 25 is divisible by that divisor. And same way 48 में से भी 3 लेस कर देंगे because 3 is the remainder. So 45 is divisible by that divisor. So 25 और 45 का HCF that is 5. Okay, अगर let's do the last change here. Let's say if I say कि 28 से डिवाइड करने पे रिमाइंडर आता है 5 and 48 को डिवाइड करते हैं, in that case remainder obtained is 2. Now can you tell me the greatest such number? I repeat, 28 को अगर डिवाइड करता हूं तो रिमाइंडर आता है 5 and 48 को डिवाइड करता हूं तो रिमाइंडर आता है 2. What is the largest such number? Yes, it is 23. Why? Same logic. Now 28 is not divisible by that divisor, but 28 minus 5 is divisible, right? So 28 minus 5 is divisible by that greatest number, and 48 is not divisible, but 48 minus 2, that is divisible. So we need to find HCF of these two. That is HCF of 23 and 46, which is 23, sorry. Fine. So that's the basic point. We should try to understand the logic behind that. Otherwise, there will be so many formulas, so many shortcuts, so many things. You will be puzzled. Okay, now do this question. Apply this question. See how you can do it. Find the greatest integer which, when divides 249 and 455, leaves the remainders 3 and 4 respectively. बताइए इसमें कैसे करना है? सिंह जी 28 plus 5 is not divisible. 28 को डिवाइड करते हैं तो 5 रिमाइंडर बचता है. 41 many of you are saying. How to do it now? Tell me please. इसमें किसका HCF निकालना है? Let me create some space here. This time we are getting remainder 3 and 4 respectively. Yes, we need to calculate the HCF of 249 minus 3. So 249 minus 3, this number is divisible by that divisor, and 455 minus 4. Now we need to calculate the HCF of these numbers. That's our answer basically, that you can easily simplify. That is 246 and 451. So we need to calculate the HCF of these two numbers. Is it 41? Many of you are saying 41. Aryan is answering that part. Okay, fine. By the way, how are you finding the HCF here? How did you find HCF here? By seeing your answers 41, I'm able to see 41 is a factor. Otherwise, how did you calculate that? Factorization. Okay, 2, 3, 11, 41. Prime factorization is a good way. By division method. Okay, nice. एक्चुअली देयर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स व्हिच कैन बी डिस्कस्ड, बट वो छोटी छोटी चीजों में हम अटक जाते हैं तो दिक्कत होती है. एनीवे, ओके, बाय प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन इट्स इजी, इट्स नॉट डिफिकल्ट. सो 246 इज डिविजिबल बाय 2. इफ वी डिवाइड बाय 2, 123 इज डिविजिबल बाय 3. तो एज आई थिंक सागर वाज मेंशनिंग, दैट्स फाइन. तो बाय सीइंग द प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन वी कैन इजीली फाइंड आउट दैट कम्स आउट टू बी 41. बढ़िया है. हां, यस इट इज 41 स्क्वायर बन गया क्या ये? 41 का स्क्वायर नहीं है ये वत्सल. 451 इज नॉट 41 स्क्वायर. नहीं भैया, 40 का स्क्वायर 1600 होता है. हां, 41 into 11 आएगा ये. इट इज 14 into 11, राइट. ठीक है, तो प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन वाज द वे. ओके, आई होप दिस पार्ट इज क्लियर एंड व्हाई वी गॉट दिस रिजल्ट, दैट शुड आल्सो बी क्लियर. ठीक है, दैट वाज द इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट कि व्हाई वी आर गेटिंग दिस रिजल्ट कि x minus r1 y minus r2 का HCF ले लो. व्हाई टू डू दैट वी शुड अंडरस्टैंड. ठीक है, लेट्स मूव फर्दर नाउ. There's one more concept here regarding HCF LCM and then we will move to HCF and LCM of fractions. Okay, this is the last concept of similar type. यहाँ पे बोल रहा है n is the greatest positive integer which divides x, y, z, leaving remainder r in each case. हर केस में सेम रिमाइंडर आ रहा है. We just did this question. अभी हमने सवाल किया था. In that case I gave you remainder was 3. But यहाँ पर रिमाइंडर कितना है वो बताया नहीं. Remainder is r. So let's see the example here. This question is find the greatest number which leaves same remainders each time when it divides 381, 435 and 597. तो सेम रिमाइंडर तो है बट रिमाइंडर क्या है वो बताया नहीं है. Now how to do that? Try to think. We have to find the greatest number which leaves same remainders each time when it divides these three numbers. तो हर बार सेम रिमाइंडर आएगा बट क्या रिमाइंडर है that has not been told. So how to do that? Now understand very carefully. It's very easy thing. Remainder is not known to us. मालूम नहीं क्या है. So we can't take directly HCF of these three numbers. इन तीनों नंबर्स का HCF नहीं ले सकते हैं. हाँ, रिमाइंडर्स कुछ भी हो सकता है, x y कुछ भी, मतलब रिमाइंडर मालूम नहीं क्या है. So what to do? Let's try to understand first. See what is given. I'm trying to explain you the logic. Of course, the result is mentioned already here. In the result, you can use this and get the answer. The answer is there only. You can find the value and get the answer. That's nice thing. You will good. Thank you. Subtracting, which removes the remainder from equation. Nice. So I'm writing that equation. See, अभी remainder क्या आ रहा है मालूम नहीं है. We have to find that greatest number. Let that greatest number is n. So 381 को if I divide by n, say a is the quotient and r is the remainder. Fine. So n is that greatest number which we want to find out. R is the remainder. 435 को भी जब हम n से divide करते हैं, so let's say b is the quotient and this time again r is the remainder. I do not know what is the value of r. And same way 597 को भी if I divide by n, let's say this time quotient is some c and remainder is again same r. Fine, that's what is given here. So now why we are subtracting them? So by subtracting them what happens? If I subtract these two, ठीक है, तो 435 is a larger number, तो इसमें से 381 को subtract कर लेते हैं. So right hand side में क्या बचेगा? This r will be cancelled, right? That means their difference. So basically 435 minus 381, it is divisible by n, isn't it? It is going to be n times b minus a, n times something. Same way their difference, if I do, then again the term with r will be cancelled out. So the difference is again going to be multiple of n. So 597 minus 435 is also multiple of n. It comes out to be c minus b. ठीक है ना? So what are these questions? That doesn't matter. But what is important part here is that their differences are certainly divisible by that number, the greatest number which you are looking for. So basically, that's how we get this result. That the greatest number is simply highest common factor of these differences. ठीक है ना? तो अब ये 3 नंबर हो, 4 हो, कितने भी हो, always we can use this method. Is it fine? So value many of you are saying 54. I hope that is correct. We have to look for the highest number, Abhishek. So let me find out this difference. What will be this difference? 435 minus 381. It is 19 and 35. That is 54. And 597 minus 35. 435 ये कितना आएगा? 65. 162. Right? So now basically we need to find the HCF of 54 and 162. Of course it is 54 because 162 is simply 3 times of this. Right? So HCF of 54 and 162, which is 54. So that is the answer to this problem. Clear? So you try to understand the logic as mentioned by someone that by taking the difference, by subtracting these equations, this remainder term cancels out. Remainder क्या था मालूम नहीं है ना, but same remainder था. So by subtracting that same remainder cancels out, and what do we get is simply that differences are having highest common factor as the same number. ठीक है? I'm going to just discuss this point कि if numbers are leaving same remainder, in that case we need to take the difference and their HCF. ठीक है? Let's move further. HCF is 27. अभी हमने किया ना बाबा, ये 54 and 162. इन दोनों का HCF कितना है चेक कर सकते हो? It is 54. हाँ, अगर सिर्फ 2 नंबर निकालने हो तो कैसे करेंगे? गुड क्वेश्चन आयुष. अगर 2 ही नंबर मान लेते हैं 381 एंड 435, ये 2 नंबर्स हैं बस. गुड क्वेश्चन, मैं यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूँ. आयुष कह रहे हैं अगर 3 नंबर्स की बजाय 2 ही नंबर्स हो, आई एम टेकिंग सेम नंबर्स 381 एंड 435. क्वेश्चन यही है, व्हाट इज द ग्रेटेस्ट नंबर व्हिच व्हेन डिवाइड्स बोथ ऑफ देम लीव्स सेम रिमाइंडर. रिमाइंडर कितना वो बताया नहीं. सो नाउ हाउ वी कैन डू इट? व्हाई डोंट वी कंसीडर c minus a इक्वेशन? कर तो लिया भैया, c minus a है ना ये. हाँ, वो भी कर सकते हो, इनको भी डिफरेंस ले सकते हो. दैट्स ओके, दैट्स फाइन. दैट कैन बी डन अभिषेक, दैट कैन बी डन, नो इश्यूज. आंसर विल बी सेम अगेन. But now point is that कि अब 2 ही नंबर्स हैं, 3 नंबर्स नहीं हैं. Then what we can do? Can we directly find the HCF? No, because the divisor is not going to divide them. It is leaving some remainder. But remainder कितना है वो मालूम नहीं है. Remainder कितना है वो मालूम नहीं है. So what we can do, see same way as we did here, 381 को n से डिवाइड करने पे रिमाइंडर r, 435 को डिवाइड करने पे भी r, so that means their difference which we found to be 54. So this 54 is certainly divisible by that divisor and into something, right? Their difference is divisible by that number. So basically the greatest number which we are looking for is simply a factor of this 54, a factor of their difference. ठीक है ना, 54 का ही वो एक फैक्टर होने वाला है. अब क्या होने वाला है, जितने 54 के फैक्टर्स हैं वो सारे पॉसिबल हो सकते हैं, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन दैट रिमाइंडर उससे कम आना चाहिए. Is it okay? Ayush, are you listening? I repeat, I knew that कि 381 को n से डिवाइड किया तो रिमाइंडर r, 435 को n से डिवाइड किया तो भी रिमाइंडर r. अब n की क्या ग्रेटेस्ट वैल्यू हो सकती है? Again we need to take the difference only. By taking the difference, what do we get? The difference is 54, and this 54 is multiple of n. This 54 is multiple of n. So this n, the greatest value of n possible is of course 54. So the difference will give you the value. चाहे दो नंबर हो तो भी. ठीक है. Abhishek, then it will be infinite values. Infinite values कौन सी आ गई Abhishek? There are no infinite values. Subrajit, what if b minus a equals c minus a? हाँ, they will not be. They will not be Subrajit. हाँ, that's a good question. b minus a और c minus b है जो वैल्यूज यहाँ पर थी कि क्या वो इक्वल आ जाए, ऐसा हो सकता है क्या? See, when we are getting same remainder, तो this n is, these differences are basically divisible by n. These differences are divisible by n. तो ये b minus a और c minus b की क्या values हैं? That is not very important. What is important is if this difference is divisible by n. This difference is also divisible by n. So now we are looking what is the number which divides both 54 and 162, which in this case is 54. That we can verify now. We can verify by dividing these numbers whether we are getting same remainder or not. ठीक है ना? That we can easily verify. As in this case, the question was highest such number. Otherwise, there can be various numbers, all factors of 54. If question is asking about the greatest number, then it is going to be 54 only. 54 से check करते हैं ना. 381 को 54 से divide करो, क्या remainder आएगा? If I divide 381 by 54, what will be the remainder? Please find out. Let me erase this part. Please tell me 381. इसको अगर हम 54 से divide करते हैं तो क्या remainder आएगा? 7 बार divide हो जाएगा क्या? What will be the quotient? 7 बार हो जाएगा ना? Into 7, that is 350 and 28, 378. 3 is the remainder. Fine. 3 is the remainder. And now divide 435 by 54. 8 पे चला जाएगा ये. 8 times. Again remainder is same. It's 3. Fine. That's it. It's verified. So whenever we have any confusion, we can always verify. So there's no difficulty in that. And you can go on. No problem. I hope this is clear. See, the purpose is that whatever we are doing, there is a reason behind that. And if you do not understand the reason, and if I say मुझे reason नहीं चाहिए, मैं रट्टा मार लूँगा, है ना? I will memorize. तो फिर फंस सकते हो कहीं ना कहीं. Tony is saying rather than having the sequence as 381, 435, 597, कहाँ गया? What if we have the question in the sequence? Whatever it be the order. Tony, whatever order it can be. So basic point is that the difference is going to be divisible by that greatest number which we are looking for. That's it. That's it. Order कुछ भी हो, order से फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. What will we do for the lowest number? लोएस्ट तो उसी फैक्टर, उसी के एक्सी फैक्टर्स बनेंगे ना, जो भी ग्रेटेस्ट नंबर आया उसी के फैक्टर्स दे विल वर्क. सपोज यहां पे 54 से क्यों डिवाइड कर रहे हैं? 54 से छोटा नंबर लो. 54 के फैक्टर्स क्या-क्या हैं? व्हाट आर फैक्टर्स ऑफ 54? वी हैव सीन दैट 54 से डिवाइड करने पे 3 रिमाइंडर आ रहा है, राइट? सो यहां पर ग्रेटेस्ट नंबर की बजाय अगर ऐसा पूछे हाउ मेनी नंबर्स आर पॉसिबल या व्हाट इज द स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर, 1 इज नॉट द राइट आंसर. वन इज नॉट द राइट आंसर बिकॉज़ दैट लोएस्ट नंबर विल बी मोर देन 3. रिमाइंडर से तो बड़ा लेना पड़ेगा ना. तो 54 को वो फैक्टर्स जो 3 से ज्यादा हो ना, दे कैन वर्क. सो 54 इज बेसिकली योर 2 times 3 cube, right? 27 into 2, that is 54. So the smallest factor here will be, the smallest such number will be 6. The factor of this number which is more than 3. 4 नहीं आएगा ना दित्य? 4 is not a factor of 54. So 6 will be the value here. Right. Is it fine? Yes. Thank you Farhan. So 6, 9, 18, 27. These are all different values. तो इन नंबर से किसी से भी डिवाइड करते हैं, then we are going to get the same remainder. Okay, let's move further now. And have discussion on this. We have a lot more things to discuss. But that's a good point. आपने अच्छे doubts पूछे और उससे काफी चीजें I think if you are understanding then you must have cleared. कुछ समझ में आ रहा है, कुछ लोगों को भी आ रहा है, तो then this purpose is accomplished and a mission successful. Arnav is asking more than 3 numbers आए तो क्या? Same process, same process. See, the point was that the difference of the numbers is divisible by that greatest number. That's it. अब numbers 2 ही हैं या 2 से ज्यादा हैं, 3, 4, 5 कितने भी हों, that doesn't matter. Thank you कुतुषार, कुछ तो आ रहा है, good. हाँ, समझने की कोशिश बिल्कुल ये जारी रहना चाहिए. Let's move further. We have many more things to discuss. And now, in the last topic in the fractions, LCM and HCF is the LCM and HCF of fractions. So based on this thing, many times we find questions in our exams. CAT का क्वेश्चन भी हम करेंगे. So how do we find this? So इसके लिए हम डायरेक्ट इसका रिजल्ट याद रख सकते हैं. तो रिजल्ट क्या है? Let's say I'm having fractions A by B, C by D, E by F, and so on. There can be any number of fractions. The only condition is that you can make a note of this. आप इसको नोट कर सकते हो. तो LCM and LCF of fractions जब हमें निकालना है, तो fractions A by B, C by D, E by F and so on. इसका मुझे अगर LCM निकालना है, so this fraction LCM is going to be a fraction again, जिसके न्यूमरेटर में आएगा एलसीएम ऑफ ऑल द न्यूमरेटर्स, दैट इज ए सी ई जो भी न्यूमरेटर्स थे, एंड डिनोमिनेटर विल बी HCF ऑफ ऑल द डिनोमिनेटर्स हियर, दैट इज B D F एंड सो ऑन. We can directly make use of these results. And same way, अगर हमें HCF निकालना है fractions का, तो in the same way the numerator will be HCF of all the numerators, that is this ACE upon LCM of the denominators. That's it. ठीक है? So as I was mentioning, that only requirement is that these fractions must be in their lowest form. Otherwise हमारा नंबर कुछ अलग आ सकता है. ठीक है? कहाँ पहुंच गए हैं सब लोग? हाँ, ये आसान है. Okay, I'm repeating. So HCF and LCM of fractions when we have to find out. So the fractions must be in the lowest form, and the LCM is going to be a fraction whose numerator is LCM of all the numerators upon HCF of all the denominators. Fine. And same way, HCF जब निकालना है तो HCF of numerators upon LCM of denominators. Let's take an example. Please tell me HCF of 2 by 3 and maybe 3 by 4. HCF कितना आएगा? Fast please. HCF of 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. आदित्य नोट 1 by 11. 11 कहां से आ गया? हर्षित 1 by 2. नो, 1 by 12 इज राइट. सी HCF निकालना है तो न्यूमरेटर्स का HCF दैट इज 2 और 3 का हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर व्हिच इज 1, एंड डिनोमिनेटर्स का LCM तो 3 और 4 का LCM इज 12. सो 1 by 12 इज द राइट वैल्यू. ठीक है ना? यस, दैट्स इट. अच्छा, कई बार हमें मिक्स फ्रैक्शंस भी मिल जाते हैं. सपोज लेट मी राइट इट हियर ओनली. प्लीज फाइंड द LCM ऑफ 1 3 by 4 एंड क्या लें? 3 1 by 2. ऐसे ही लेते हैं. Find LCM of these two numbers 1 3 by 4 and 3 1 by 2. LCM of 1 3 by 4 and 3 1 by 2. नंदिता, इसमें कुछ रट्टा मारने वाली बात नहीं है. दिस इज बेसिक थिंग. अरे 2 + 2 तो 4 है, वो तो हम उसको रट्टा ही मारते हैं ना. मान लिया हमने, उसको रट्टा मारना नहीं बोलते. ये हम रट्टा नहीं मार रहे हैं. ओके, सम ऑफ यू आर सेइंग 7 by 2 and some of you are saying 21 by 2, 49 by 2. Different answers. See, first I need to convert them in fractions, improper fractions I can write. So this is 7 by 4 and this is 7 by 2. Fine? 7 by 4 and 7 by 2. I want to find the LCM. तो हमें क्या करना था? Numerators का LCM which is 7 and denominator का HCF which is 2. Right? 4 और 2 का highest common factor is 2. So 7 by 2 is the right value. ठीक है? So right now we are taking examples of 2 fractions. There can be more than that also. So the method is same. Fine? Let's come to a CAT question now. CAT के नाम से घबराना नहीं है. This is a question of CAT 2002. Now try to read, understand and answer this question. Good question. How to convert a mixed fraction into improper? इसका कभी बनाएंगे, बेसिक वीडियो बनाते हैं इसका. Now try to answer this question. I'm giving you 2 minutes. ऐसे क्वेश्चन आपको काफी जगह मिल जाएंगे, बट दिस एक्चुअल कैट क्वेश्चन जिसने एलसीएम वाली बात का भी यूज किया एंड साथ साथ फ्रैक्शंस भी हैं. Most of you are saying C. Is it right? 1742.5. B is correct answer. अरत्रिका, हर्ष, जय गुप्ता क्यों नहीं आएगा ये सवाल? आर वी एस्टिमेटिंग कि कौन सा सवाल आएगा? लेट्स डिस्कस दैट ओनली. सो प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस आर द बेस्ट रिसोर्स फॉर एनी एग्जाम, चाहे स्कूल का एग्जाम है या कॉलेज का एग्जाम है या कोई भी कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम है. प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस आर ऑलवेज द बेस्ट रिसोर्स एंड दिस इज एक्चुअल कैट क्वेश्चन ऑफ यस्टरईयर्स 2002 का सवाल है. ये कैलकुलेशन वाला सवाल नहीं है, और कैलकुलेशन तो अभी तो बहुत ज्यादा भी आती है. डोंट थिंक कि कैलकुलेशन सवाल नहीं आता है. So B is the right answer here. Many of you are getting C because you are only seeing the fractions, but most of you are missing this part that lights are put off after a second. This 1 second is also there. सी व्हेन वी डिस्कस्ड अबाउट एलसीएम, हमने डिस्कस किया था कि एलसीएम क्यों लेना है और कब एलसीएम लेना है, किन नंबर्स का एलसीएम लेना है. सो यू आर सीइंग कि जो नंबर्स आएंगे वो किस किस के मल्टीपल हो रहे हैं. नाउ सी हियर, it is given that these are three words, they are flashed using neon lights. The words are individually flashed at an interval of 2 1 by 2 4 1 by 4 5 1 by 8 second respectively. That means एक नंबर जब फ्लैश है बंद होने के बाद, when it is put off, then after 2.5 seconds it will be flashed again, right? After 2.5 seconds it will be flashed again. That means जब तक ये फ्लैश फिर से नहीं होता, it is on this off position for 2 1 by half second, right? The next one is in this off position for 4 1 by 4 second. And the third one is on this off position for 5 1 by 8 second. Is it fine? ठीक है ना. अब इसके बाद they are flashed on and they are flashed on. Each word is put off after a second. ये फिर से off कब होएगा? 1 second के बाद. 1 second. It is going to be put off again after 1 second. It is going to be put off after 1 second. So basically from off to off, if I see, so that is the cycle which is being repeated. So we are not to find the LCM of these three fractions. We are to find the LCM of these total 3 time intervals because they are repeating. That cycle is repeating. ठीक है ना? So here, what is this total time duration after which the word is going to be flashed again? That is 2 1 by 2 plus 1, which is 3 1 by 2, right? Or in fraction I will say 7 by 2 seconds. Same way, 4 1 by 4 plus 5 is basically 5 1 by 4, which means 21 by 4 seconds. And this 5 1 by 8 plus 1 is basically 6 1 by 8 seconds. That is 49 by 8 seconds. So this LCM we need to calculate because that cycle is going to repeat. ठीक है ना, that cycle is going to repeat. So इसका LCM निकालना अभी हमने सीखा है, that you can easily calculate. So LCM of numerators, that is 49 into 3, 3 times 49, and HCF of denominators, that is 2. So this is basically how much? 50 times 147 by 2 or 73.5 seconds. ठीक है. हाँ, yes I will repeat certainly. So the point was that कि ये इनका LCM क्यों नहीं निकाला? So my question is इनका LCM क्यों निकाला? ऐसे ही है ना, बस क्वेश्चन LCM का चल रहा है, टॉपिक LCM का चल रहा है तो LCM निकाल दो, है ना. फ्रैक्शन का चल रहा है तो फ्रैक्शन का LCM निकाल दो. That's a mistake most of the students do. ठीक है. Don't think कि LCM का टॉपिक चल रहा है, फ्रैक्शंस का भी अभी सीखा है तो लगा दो फॉर्मूला, आंसर निकाल दो. No, you should always take care about this कि किस नंबर्स का, किन नंबर्स का LCM निकालना है and why. So I will repeat the same thing again. So let me create space. I'm rewriting. मैं इसको सारे को साफ कर रहा हूँ. See, question is the least time after which the full name of the bookstore can be read again. Bookstore can be read again. See, start ऐसा करते हैं कि अभी जो है words flashed on है, अभी word on है, ठीक है. ये word कितने टाइम के लिए on रहने वाला है? For 1 second. Each word is put off after a second. तो 1 second तो on रहेगा ना, तो 1 second तक on रहा, 1 second it is on, उसके बाद it is going to be off. Off हो जाएगा. For how long it is going to remain off? This first word is going to remain off for 2 and 1 by 2 seconds. After that it is going to be flashed again. Is it not? So after every 3.5 seconds it is going to be flashed again from the starting point. So this cycle is being repeated 3.5 seconds, 3.5 seconds, 3.5 seconds like this. Same way for the next word, this cycle is off. The word is on for 1 second and after that it is turned off. It is put off for 4 1 by 4 second. So which makes the total time as 5 1 by 4 second. So after every 5 1 by 4 second, this word is turned on again for 1 second. So like this. So we need to see which cycle is being repeated और किसका LCM निकालना है. Yes, we can call it common sense, no problem. So that's the basic thing. और LCM HCF के क्वेश्चंस में लोग यही गलतियां करते हैं most of the students कि LCM निकालना आता है, HCF निकालना आता है, किसका LCM निकालना है, किसका HCF निकालना है, क्यों निकालना है. So many students commit errors in that. So please try to avoid that. ठीक है? Okay. I won't take any of your question now. We are going to cover many more things. उसके बाद I will take your doubts if there are any. ठीक है? LCM of adding 1 and answer can be divided by 60 can also. हाँ, fractions की बजाय you can write them in decimals also. That's one of the ways. Gaurav Pratap Singh, if most instead of least, उसके सारे multiples, all multiples of LCM, they will work. After every multiple of 73.5 seconds. ठीक है, I'm moving further now. Okay, here's one more question. Find the least number which when divided by 6, 15, 17, always remainder 1, but when divided by 7, leaves no remainder. This is a final bonus question for you on this topic. Answer this one for now. Ashish, solve this one for now. Find the least number which when divided by 6, 15 and 17 always leaves a remainder 1, but when divided by 7 leaves no remainder. Find such least number. So Hannah has got the answer. विनीत एक 1 फालतू लग गया. Yes, Khushi, that's perfectly fine. LCM of all numbers plus 1, 510k plus 1, Sugandh, that's right. And it should be multiple of 7 also. So when looking for the first part, that numbers leaves a remainder of 1 in each case when it is divided by 6, 15, 17. So number must be multiple of LCM of all these three divisors, that is 6, 15 and 17 plus 1, because in each case number leaves a remainder of 1. And the LCM comes out to be, I think, 510. You know? So number is 510k plus 1. So we need to put such value of k so that this number becomes divisible by 7, because with 7 it should not leave any remainder, and 511 satisfies. Yes, that's true. So 501 is correct answer. Most of you have got right answer. I'm happy with that. Thank you. Okay, let's move further now. We're going to discuss a very important concept now. Now, leaving all this part, let's start fresh with a very important aspect of this numbers topic, which some of you were mentioning also. Factorial वाली बात आप बोल रहे थे, trailing zeros and all. So that's what we are going to discuss now. So it is index of the greatest power. Greatest power हमें find out करनी है in a factorial number. So in a way, highest power, yeah, greatest power is same thing. Highest power of a number, and specifically we will talk about of a prime number contained in a factorial number. So that is the basically topic. ठीक है, so highest power of a prime number contained in a factorial number. So ये क्या चीज है? Let's discuss with small examples. First of all, we should understand what is the meaning of a factorial. We have talked about factorials earlier. Let's repeat that. If I talk about 5 factorial, so factorial is written by the symbol just which looks like exclamation mark. Are you with me? पिछले क्वेश्चन में तो अटके हुए नहीं हो. Should we start discussing this? Thank you, Khushi. At least you are here. Pritha. Okay, nice. ठीक है, fine. Right. So we have to find the highest power of a prime number contained in a factorial number, which means basically what is the highest power of a particular prime number which divides a factorial number completely. So first I'm discussing what do we mean by factorial. So factorial we denote it by a symbol which like exclamation mark. And in earlier times, शायद आजकल तो नहीं मिलता, पहले ऐसा भी लिखते थे. I remember when we used to study in schools at that time, ऐसा भी use करते थे. But nowadays, by the advancement of printing and all जो भी है, तो आजकल this exclamation mark is used. So 5 factorial means product of all natural numbers starting from 1 to 5. Right? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. या उल्टा करके लिखो, that is same thing. हाँ, इस पुरानी बुक्स में पहले ऐसे करते थे, but anyway, so both these are symbols of factorial. So 5 factorial means 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 like that. ठीक है? So that's how we can find the value of factorial number. But if it is a large number, let's say 100 factorial, in that case we cannot find its actual value because it is going to be product of 100 natural numbers starting from 1 to 100, right? So we cannot find the actual product. But what is our target here? Our target here is to find the highest power of a prime number which divides this number completely. कैट में तो ये सिंबल नहीं आएगा ना, कौन जानता है सौरभ? दैट्स व्हाई आई टोल्ड यू दीस आर द टू सिंबल्स. मोस्टली नाउअडेज वी फाइंड दिस एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क सिंबल ओनली. हाँ, तो बट समटाइम्स जो है मतलब पहले के समय में ये भी यूज करते थे. अभी कैट में कौन सा आएगा नहीं आएगा मालूम नहीं. नॉर्मली यही आता है, एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क ही आता है, बट इट्स बेटर इफ यू रिकॉग्नाइज दैट आल्सो. एनीवे, सो द पॉइंट हियर इज, कैन यू टेल मी 5 फैक्टोरियल इज इट डिविजिबल बाय 2? 5 फैक्टोरियल, प्लीज टेल मी यस और नो. 5 फैक्टोरियल इज इट डिविजिबल बाय 2? यस और नो? Yes. 5 factorial is divisible by 2 because it is product of 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Up to 5. Is it divisible by 4 also? Is it divisible by 4 also? Yes, because 5 तक का प्रोडक्ट है तो 4 भी आ ही गया, है ना? Is it divisible by 8? क्या ये 8 से divisible है क्या? 8 I'm asking now. 5 factorial. Yes, it is divisible by 8 as well. कैसे पता? Because now 4 into 2, 8, right? They can multiply to give you 8, so it is divisible by 8 as well. Is it divisible by 16 also? Please tell me. Is it also divisible by 16? No. तुषार कुमार गड़बड़ हो गया. हाँ नहीं चलेगा. It is not divisible by 16. So basically I am increasing powers of 2. I was asking whether it is divisible by 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4 and so on. So how do I get to know what is the highest power of 2 which divides this number? Though this is a small number, we can see very easily. But if I'm asking the same questions for 100 factorial, if I'm asking same question for 100 factorial, can you think about, please answer the same question. 100 factorial, is it divisible by 100 factorial? Is it divisible by 4? Yes. Is it divisible by 64? Yes, 64 will also come there, na? Is it divisible by 128? I repeat, is this number 100 factorial divisible by 128? Yes. 64 into 2 will make it 128. Right? Is it also divisible by 256? Yes. अच्छा, और एक्सटेंड करते हैं. Is it divisible by 2 raised to power 10? Is it divisible by 2 raised to power 10? हाँ, why not? There are more than 10 multiples of 2 here. अच्छा, is it divisible by 2 raised to power 50? Can I say it is divisible by 2 power 50? 2 power 50 is a large number now. सोच के बताना. Is it divisible by 2 raised to power 50? कैसे पता? Tell me the reason. सगस्ता को पावर याद है शायद. Anyway, मुझे याद नहीं है, मालूम नहीं. I just want to estimate that. Narayan says it is not divisible by prime numbers greater than 100. That's of course true. I'm just asking for powers of 2. 2 power 50 से है क्या? Yes, Soumitra, wonderful point. इसमें 2 के 50 मल्टीपल्स है ना. In 100 factorial, we are having 50 multiples of 2. तो सब में एक 2 तो है ही. तो 2 power 50 से divisible certainly है, right? And क्या 2 की power 51 से भी divisible होगा? Yes, because there are some multiples of 2 which contain more than one power as well, like 4 and 8 and 16 and like that. ठीक है ना? So the question is basically what is the highest power of a prime number which divides a complete factorial number? Okay, that is the basic point here. What is the highest power of a prime number which divides a particular number? So let's take this example only of 100 factorial and let's calculate. And then we are going to formulate a method for that. Okay, then we are going to formulate a method of that. So 100 factorial. So 100 factorial is basically product of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 100. Okay? Right now our target is to find out the highest power of 2 which will divide this number completely. And we have just discussed that. हाँ रिया बात कर रहे हैं ना यहाँ पे, उसको जाने दो 2.97. रुको हम यहाँ देखते हैं. Let's find out. So we have just discussed that there are 50 multiples of 2 which are 2, 4, 6, 8 up to 100, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 100. These are called all even numbers. So all these 50 numbers, they are multiples of 2, and beside that the other numbers, that is 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on up to 99, they are also there, right? Now before moving further, please tell me, will this product provide any power of 2? Is it possible कि हम इन numbers को multiply करें तो we will get some power of 2s? No. Odd numbers when multiplied together, they will not produce 2, right? So this product is useless for our calculation of powers of 2, right? So we can discard that totally. That's not required right now. So whatever powers of 2 are going to be there, they are to be located in this first bracket of even numbers only, right? ठीक है यहाँ तक बात? Now there are 50 multiples of 2. There are 50 multiples of 2. This first number is 2 into 1. This is 2 into 2. This is 2 into 3. 2 into 4. Up to we are going to 2 into 50. Fine. So there are 50 numbers, each of which is 2 into 1, 2 into 2, 2 into 3, 2 into 50. तो सबसे 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 बाहर निकाल लें. So total कितने 2s इकट्ठे हो गए? That is 2 power 50. Is it not? This into this remaining part was odd number which is useless for our counting. Is it fine so far? So what I have done, I have collected the 50 powers of 2, but in the remaining number, again there are some numbers which are multiples of 2. Is it fine? Is it fine? Now look very clearly and cleverly. So this bracket, if you see closely, it is product of first 50 natural numbers, that is 50 factorial. We started with 100 factorial. उसमें से 50 powers तो निकाल ली 2 की. उसके बाद I'm left with 50 factorial. Same method is to be repeated now. Same process. So what's going to happen? Now we are going to get again even numbers, 25 even numbers this time, right? This 2, 4, 6, 8 up to 50. Now these 25 numbers will be there. So 25 will be taken out. 2 power 50 and 2 power 25 more. From the 25 multiples of 2, and जो बाकी बच गए odd number, that will be again discarded. So we are left with now 1 into 2 into 3 up to 25, and this process is going on repeating. So what is happening actually, every time we are going to get half factors, half more powers of 2. And why half? Because we are looking for powers of 2. So in the nutshell, net term is going to be, net power of 2 is going to be this 50 plus 25 and plus 12 more, and among those 12 again divided by 2, so 6 more, and when we divide the 6 by 2, so 3 more, and then among these 3, 1 more. So that is the highest power of 2 in this number, because जो बाकी बचा है that is an odd number, right? So that odd number is not going to use. Okay, शफीकुद्दीन 25 कैसे आया? So भाई जैसे ये 50 आया था, same way we have got 25, because among these 50 numbers, please see this point very carefully, among these 50 consecutive numbers, how many multiples of 2 are there? Shafikuddin, please answer me this one. Among these 50 consecutive numbers from 1 to 50, how many are multiples of 2? How many multiples of 2 in this number? Shafikuddin ji नहीं बोल रहे हैं. Are you here? Yes, many of you are telling that 25. Shafikuddin is not here. पता नहीं कहाँ गए. आ गया, right? 25. Is it fine? So those 25 numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8 up to 50. Remaining are odd one. तो उन odd one से तो 2 नहीं मिलने वाला है. I have left that out. And among those 25 numbers, सबसे मैंने 2 बाहर निकाल लिया. तो how many 2s are there? 25. That's how this 2 power 25 came into picture. And the remaining numbers are that was 2 into 1, 2 into 2 up to 2 into 25. So this is a product of 25 numbers. Same process again. Again we are going to get 12 more powers of 2. So that's how this 12 came into picture. And then we are going to get 6 more, then 3 more, and then 1 more. So in nutshell, what is happening is this 100 factorial we are repeatedly dividing by 2, whose powers we were to calculate. Okay? Because 2 was a prime number. So now the method simply comes out to be, if in 100 factorial Now the shortcut you can say or direct application of this approach is what? In 100 factorial, if I'm looking for powers of 2, so what I need to do? So 2 के सबसे पहले कितने multiples मिलेंगे? 50, because 100 by 2 that is 50. So just keep on dividing this 100, this number, this quotient by 2. So first we got 50 multiples, then divide 50 by 2, we got 25 more. Then 25 by 2, that is 12 more. 12 by 2, that is 6 more. 6 by 2, that is 3 more. And among 3, if you divide by 2, the quotient is 1. Now you can add that, and as many of you were finding this value, this is 97. ठीक है ना? Add का जैसे हमने 25, ये 50, 25 किया, exactly same way 25. बताओ ना, add का, you tell me, among these 25 numbers, how many multiples of 2 are there? It's 12. Among these 25 numbers, how many are multiple of 2? It's 12, na? I'm explaining that, Raghav. Please answer this one. From 1 to 25, how many multiples of 2? 12, right? कौन-कौन से multiples? 2 into 1, 2 into 2, up to 2 into 12. Fine. Now from 1 to 12, how many multiples of 2? Among 12, how many multiples of 2? Again 6, again half. Exactly, Farhan. हाँ, लास्ट में 1 पे आते हैं नंदी, रुको 12 में, अगर 1 से लेकर 12 तक के नंबर्स में हाउ मेनी नंबर्स आर मल्टीपल ऑफ 2? 6, राइट? तो नाउ 1 2 3 4 5 6, उन 6 नंबर्स में हाउ मेनी आर मल्टीपल ऑफ 2? दैट्स 3. अब जो 3 नंबर्स हैं 1 2 3, उन 1 2 3 में कितने मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 2? देयर इज ओनली 1. ठीक है? बट रिमेंबर दैट द मेथड व्हिच यू आर यूजिंग इज एप्लीकेबल ओनली फॉर द प्राइम नंबर्स. दिस इज एप्लीकेबल ओनली फॉर द प्राइम नंबर्स. तो अभी हाउ टू अप्लाई दिस वी विल डिस्कस मोर एग्जांपल्स, बट दैट इज दिस थिंग सो फार. ठीक है? So in nutshell, what we are doing, we are just repeatedly dividing this number and its quotient by that particular prime number. तो 2 की पावर निकालनी थी तो मैं 2 से डिवाइड कर रहा हूं. So 100 by 2 that is 50, 50 by 2 25, 25 by 2 12. I'm looking for the quotient only, right? 12 by 2 6, 6 by 2 3, and 3 by 2 that is 1. यहाँ पे 1 रह गया. So that total when we add them, we get a power of 2 as 97. 100 prime नहीं चाहिए. The power which you are looking for, that is the power of a prime number. Now please calculate and tell me what is the highest power of 3 which divides 100 factorial. Please calculate this. What is the highest power of 3 which divides 100 factorial? Fast. Highest power of 3 which divides 100 factorial. Please try to calculate. What will be the first step now? 33, right? There are 33 multiples of 3 in this case. So 33. Now we need to divide this 33 again as we did earlier. But इस बार किससे divide करना है? 3 से, right? Because every third number is multiple of 3 now. So 33 plus. तो 33 में कितने numbers आएंगे जो 3 से multiple हैं? How many numbers are there till 33 which are multiple of 3? 11 more, right? So 33 plus 11. Again divide 11 by 3. So it will be 3. I'm looking for quotient only. ठीक है ना? Decimal नहीं करना है. And this 3 is again divisible by 3. Now this time quotient will be 1. So just add them and you will get your answer. That highest power of 3 which divide this number completely is 48. And many of you have got it correctly. Yes, fine, Vidushi, that's correct. 33 plus 11 plus 3 plus 1. One final question. What is the highest power of 4? Calculate this. What is the highest power of 4 which divide this number completely? Highest power of 4 which divides 100 factorial completely. 4 power 48. Okay. हाँ Ankita, good point. This is not prime. That is to be taken care of. Now this 4 is not prime. Exactly, Sagar. That's true. Yes, Atharva, it is not prime. We should take care of that. हाँ, so 32 is incorrect answer, Varsha. In this case, I cannot say कि 100 से divisible तो 25 numbers हैं पहले, बस सही बात है. But the remaining numbers when multiplied together can create 4. जो नंबर 4 के मल्टीपल्स नहीं है, they can also multiply together to create 4, right? So for calculating powers of 4, we cannot use the same method. तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? Because 4 is 2 square, तो I just need to look for the powers of 2 और यहां से हम 2 square के pairs बनाएंगे. ठीक है? I repeat, because 4 is not a prime number, 4 is actually 2 square. तो हम 97 जो powers हैं, 2 की powers जो हैं, वहां से हम 2 square के pairs बनाएंगे. मतलब 97 में देखेंगे कितने कितने 2 के रूट बन जाएंगे. That's 48. So 4 power 48 is the value. 48 कैसे आया? जो 2 power 97 था, we are writing it as 2 square raised to power 48. एक 2 बन जाएगा, राइट? तो 4 की हाईएस्ट पावर इज 48. इज इट फाइन? तो क्योंकि ये प्राइम नंबर नहीं था, सो वी कैन नॉट यूज द सेम मेथड. मैंने इसीलिए पूछा था ये, ताकि मिस्टेक ना करें. ओके, जल्दी से वन मोर एक और बता दो. व्हाट इज द हाईएस्ट पावर ऑफ 5 व्हिच डिवाइड 100 फैक्टोरियल कंप्लीटली? हाँ विक्रांत, एग्जांपल आ गया ना, अगला 5 का बताओ. फॉर पावर ऑफ 5. हाँ चिंतन 8 के लिए क्यूब लेना है. यस एग्जैक्टली चिंतन, दैट्स ट्रू, परफेक्टली फाइन. 5 के लिए बताइए अभी. नाउ 5 इज अ प्राइम नंबर. So we can use the same method as we were doing earlier. Yes, 5 power 24, that's correct. So 5 is a prime number, so we can use the same method. So among 100, there are 20 numbers which are divisible by 5. So 100 को 5 से divide किया, that is 20. Now 20 को फिर से 5 से divide करना है, that makes it 4. Now 4 is not divisible by 5. Right? Now there will not be any integral quotient. So the highest power of 5 is 24. That's true. Fine. हाँ जय, आप 4 वाला बोल रहे हैं, ठीक है. Now find out highest power of 6. It will cover all those things. Highest power of 6 which divides 100 factorial. Fast. Highest power of 6. what is the highest power of 6 which divides 100 factorial completely? Yes, again 6 is not prime, that's true. So how to go about it? Now 6 is 2 into 3, right? 6 is 2 into 3. So we need to see how many pairs of 2 and 3 can be formed. So powers of 2 we have already calculated, 97, and power of 3 also we had calculated, it is 48. So how many pairs? It's 48, right? So whatever is the less power, I have 97 gulab jamuns and 48 kachori, है ना? So how many plates can have both gulab jamun and a kachori? It's 48, right? I hope all these things are clear. We have some more questions. So जहां भी कोई डाउट है वो अगले क्वेश्चंस में क्लियर हो जाएगा. Let's solve this question now. Please find this answer. Find the highest power of 2 that can divide 75 factorial completely. हाँ, भूख लगने का टाइम हो गया ना. I will leave you in time. I hope so. Now answer this question. Highest power of 2 that can divide 75 factorial. Less power क्यों लिया? अरे एग्जांपल दिया ना बाबा, गुलाब जामुन कचौरी वाला. Most of you are getting the answer 71. Manav, please recheck your answer. I have not calculated it and I don't remember. Thank you, Rachit, you have written the whole process. So first step is 37. I need to divide 75 by 2. So first step is 2 raised to power 37 because there are 37 multiples of 2. That is half of this, right? Now 37 में फिर से हमें मिलेंगे कुछ multiples. तो divide it by 2 again. तो quotient मुझे लेना है. That will be 18. Now 18 divided by 2, 9. 9 divided by 2, 4. 4 divided by 2, 2. And 2 divided by 2, that is 1. That's it. Now just add them. So 18 plus 2, 20. 9 plus 1, 10. 30 हो गया. 30 and 41, that is 71. So that's the right answer. Fine. ठीक है. There are 2-3 more questions. Let's do them quickly. Solve this. If 25 factorial into 125 factorial into 625 factorial is divisible by 5 power n, find the highest possible value of n. Solve this. Shafiquddin, right now answer this question. Last question was you were to find the highest power of 2 in 75 factorial. That was the last question. 5 power 5, 193, 6. There are different answers. Please recheck your answers. Okay, Subjit has mentioned 6 plus 31 plus 193. अरे इतनी सारी आ गई पावर्स. हाँ, Vidushi has also written. ठीक है. Let's see now. Most of you are writing the explanation also, and that seems perfectly fine. But still, in between, I'm getting different answers. See here, we need to find the highest power of 5. So we have been calculating the same thing repeatedly in different ways. So in this question, it is product of 3 numbers, 3 factorials. 25 factorial multiplied with 125 factorial and multiplied with 625 factorial. तीनों में अलग-अलग calculate कर लेते हैं. Then we can combine, we can add the total powers, right? So in 25 factorial, highest power of 5. How to find? Divide by 5. That is 2. Sorry, 5 5s are 25. Let me wait. So 25 को divide करना है 5 से, right? So 5 and 5 is again divisible by 5, and that is 1. So 5 plus 1, that is 6 powers of 2 are contained in 25 factorial. Fine. Now in 125 factorial if I am looking for, so divide this number by 5, that is 25. 25 को फिर से 5 से divide करना है, that is 5. 5 को फिर से 5 से divide करना है, that is 1. So this total comes out to be 25 plus 5, 30 and 1, 31. Fine. And exactly same way 625 factorial में भी जब हम powers calculate करेंगे 5 की, so first we have to divide it by 5, that makes it 125. Again divide by 5, that is 25. Then again 5 and 1. So when added, it comes out to be 150 and 6, that is 156. So these total powers of 5s are there, right? We just need to add that. So by adding that, how much you are going to get? Yes, that's 193. That is the correct answer. Fine. Yeah, 6 plus 31 plus 156. I hope that is clear to everyone. यहां तक की सभी को बात समझ में आ गई है. Now let's relate it with trailing zeros part. Right, this point is clear so far. So let's come back to the same number. Number change करेंगे क्या? वही नंबर रखते हैं. नंबर चेंज कर लेता हूं. Let the number is now 80 factorial. 80 factorial, ठीक है? Now please calculate and tell me highest power of 2. Highest power of 2 in 80 factorial. Please fast. Why add when there is multiplication sign? बहुत बढ़िया खुशी जी. खुशी जी, this number 25 factorial contains 5 power 6, right? Multiplied with 5 power 31, multiplied with 5 power 156. Of course, multiplication में other numbers भी हैं. So total powers कितनी हो गई? You add them, right? ठीक है ना? You add them. 6 plus 31 plus 156. Okay, 80 factorial 2 की highest power 77 या 78. Most of you are saying 78. कैसे करना था? सेम प्रोसेस. तो 40 प्लस 20 प्लस 10 प्लस 5 प्लस 2 प्लस 1, राइट? तो 40 and 20, 60 and 10, 70 and 8. 78 is the right value. ठीक है, it is 78. Okay, fast. What is the highest power of 3 in this number? What is the highest power of 3 which can divide this number completely? So powers of 3 we need to divide by 3, right? So कितना आएगा पहले? 26, then again divide by 3, 8, and again divide by 3, 3 2s are 6, that's it. So it's 36, isn't it? Right, so 3 power 36. What is the highest power of 5 which divides this number? Highest power of 5 which divides this number, 80 factorial. 36 आया ना? We are dividing by 3, not 2. 36 है. Power of 5 now. Yeah, 16 plus 3, that's 19. Right? 16 plus 3, that's 19. अरे डिवाइड उस प्राइम नंबर से करना है, 2 पे मत आ जाना, कहीं 2 से डिवाइड कर दें, राइट? हाँ, थैंक यू सगस्सा. ट्रेलिंग जीरोस भी वो वांट टू टॉक अबाउट. अभी आता हूं उस पे. 5 की पावर आ गई. नेक्स्ट प्राइम नंबर इज 7. कैन यू कैलकुलेट द पावर ऑफ 7 इन दिस नंबर? हाईएस्ट पावर ऑफ 7, प्लीज फास्ट. हाईएस्ट पावर ऑफ 7, दैट्स 12, राइट? 11 प्लस 1, 11 प्लस 1. अभी 7 से डिवाइड करना है, ठीक है ना? नेक्स्ट प्राइम नंबर इज 11. व्हाट इज द हाईएस्ट पावर ऑफ 11 कंटेन्ड इन दिस नंबर? Highest power of 11 now. Highest power of 11. It's 7 only, right? Next prime number 13. Highest power of 13. 13 power 6. Fine. Next prime number is 17. It's 17 power 4, right? Yes. Next prime number is 19. Again power 4, 19 power also 4. Next prime number is 23. For 23 the power is 3, right? Because there are 3 multiples of 23 here till 69. So its power is 3. After 23 the next prime number is what? 29. Next prime number is 29. What is the highest power of 29? It's 2, right? After 29 we have 31, again power 2. Then 37, again power 2. Isn't it? After that we have 41. What is the highest power of 41 which divides this number? It's 1 only now. Right? Now further whatever prime numbers are there, there only 1 power divides this number. So basically we have done the complete prime factorization number of such a large number. Can you see it? So 41 into 43 into 47 into 53 and so on up to 79. Right? There is a complete prime factorization of this number. Is it fine? I hope that's a good practice. You have found out the powers of all the prime numbers contained in this large number. Now, can you tell me what is the highest power of 12 which divide this number completely? Please answer this. What is the highest power of 12? 12 power n divide this number. Find the highest value of n. Find the highest value of n. Fast. 12 power n divide this number. 6 is not correct. 12 power 36. Yeah, 36 fine. Good, 36 is correct. See, because 12 is not a prime number, so what we need to do? We need to see कि 12 कैसे बनता है. So 12 is basically 2 square into 3, right? So I need to see कि 2 square के कितने groups मिलेंगे and 3 के कितने groups मिलेंगे. Whatever is lower, that will be the answer. So there are 36 powers of 3, right? And 2 square के कितने group बन जाएंगे? 39. तो फिर से वही same गुलाब जामुन कचौरी. तो 36 groups will be there. Fine. So 36 is the right answer. What is the highest power of 15? Tell me 15 power n now. What is the highest power of 15? श्रीनिथा 78 and 36 नहीं देखना है, 2 स्क्वायर के 39 ग्रुप्स हैं वो देखने थे. Now 15 power, yes, it's 19 is correct because 15 is 3 into 5, right? It is 3 into 5. So 3 is available 36 times, but 5 is available only 19 times. So their groups will be 19 only. So in this case, 15 power 19. Wonderful. Let me write here. What is the highest power of क्या पूछें अभी? Maybe 88. Yeah, 80. What is the highest power of 80? 80 power n divides this number completely. Please tell me the value of n. ध्यान से बताना अभी. 80 factorial is divisible by 80 power n. What is the highest value of n? Have you understood the question? I repeat, 80 factorial is divisible by 80 power n. So find the highest value of n. Some of you are writing 1, 7, 5 and 19 as well. 19 is the correct answer. अरे बाबा, just need to see 80 किससे बना है? What is the prime factorization of 80? It is 16 into 5. That is 2 power 4 into 5, right? It is 2 power 4 into 5. तो I need to see कि 2 power 4 के कितने ग्रुप्स मिलेंगे and 5 के कितने ग्रुप्स, कितने पावर्स मिलेंगे, right? So 5 is easily seen here that 19 times 5 is available. And how many times 2 power 4 is available? तो 78 में 4 के ग्रुप बनाओगे तो 19 ही मिलने वाले हैं, right? Because 19 times 4 is 76. Good. So 19 is the right answer here. ठीक है. What is the highest power of 10 which will divide this number? What is the highest power of 10 which will divide this number? हाँ, yes, हर्ष, समोसा का चोरी समझ में आ गया. Now please calculate this. These are all same questions. एक भी समझ में आ गया मतलब सारा समझ में आ गया. Highest power of 10. Yes, again 19. Why? Because 10 is composed of 2 and 5. This is 2 into 5. So now 2 is available 78 times and 5 is available 19 times. So उनके groups कितने बनेंगे? How many groups of 2 and 5 can be formed? So of course 19 groups can be formed. So highest power of 10 which divide this number completely is 19. Right? This is the limiting factor here. And अब सोचो, if a number is divisible by 10 power 19, it means इसके last में कितनी zeros आ रही हैं? 19 zeros. That's called trailing zeros. Yes, that is trailing zeros. Exactly. If a number is divisible by 10, what it means? It ends in a 0, isn't it? If a number is divisible by 100, that is 10 power 2, it means it is ending in 2 zeros. ठीक है ना? So now this number is divisible by 10 power 19. That means at the end of this number there will be 19 zeros. That is called trailing zeros. So let's do 2-3 more questions. ठीक है? This is a similar question. What is the highest power? Find the highest power of 6 that can divide 150 factorial. Highest power of 6 that can divide 150 factorial. प्रियांशु 16 को फिर से 5 से डिवाइड करना था ना? Highest power of 6 that can divide 150 factorial. अच्छा, now see here, to find out this highest power of 6, which power you will find out? Power of 2 or 3? Because the 6 is basically 2 into 3. ठीक है ना? तो whose power will play as the limiting factor here? Is power of 3. Because powers of 2 are going to be in more quantity than power of 3. So just calculate the powers of 3 and that will suffice. So just calculate powers of 3 and that's quite easy. We divide this number by 3, that is 50. Again divided by 3, that will give you 16 more. Quotient is 16. And again divide by 3, that is 5. Again divide by 3, 1 will be the quotient, that's it. So 6, 5, 11, 1, 12, 2 and 1 more, that is 72. Fine. But yeah, there is one more question I guess. Find the number of trailing zeros in 500 factorial. Please answer this. Now again tell me, whose power are we going to calculate? Whose power are we going to calculate in this question? 5. Thank you, Suchi. That's correct. See, trailing zeros means power of 10. And power of 10 means power of 2 and 5. Pairs of 2 and 5. And 5 is going to be the limiting factor here. So how to calculate powers of 5? That you already know. We just did. Divide this number by 5. So that will give you 100. 100 को फिर से 5 से divide करेंगे. We'll get 20. And 20 को फिर से 5 से divide करेंगे. 4 more. So 124 is correct answer. Good. Is it clear to everyone? I guess we are done for the day. Is there more question available? That's it. So that was the last question from my side. Once more, Akshay ji. Okay, once more कर लेते हैं. क्या दिक्कत है? Okay, I'm giving you a question. करोगे थोड़ा difficult question करोगे? हाँ, थोड़ा सा difficult question दे रहा हूँ. Okay, now question is, say n factorial end in 3 zeros and n factorial ends in 3 zeros and n plus 1 factorial end in 4 zeros. You have to tell me the smallest value of n. Tell me the smallest value of n. ध्यान से समझो क्वेश्चन को. What is the question? N factorial ends in 3 number of zeros and n plus 1 factorial ends in 4 zeros. You have to tell the smallest value of n. The different answers I'm getting on the chat board here. You have to tell me the smallest value of n. Aditya, 15 कैसे होगा? You can verify. Now I said that. You can always verify your answer whether it satisfies or not. 15 factorial ends in 3 zeros, that is fine. But the 15 plus 1, that is 16 factorial. क्या उसमें 4 जीरो होती हैं क्या? Yes, 19 is correct, Sumit. Yes, many of you answered that. 19 is correct answer. Smallest number I asked is 19. Right? I hope it is clear to you. We can easily verify 19 factorial ends in how many zeros? 3 zeros. That is power of 5 basically. That is 3 only. And 20 factorial if I see, now that is having exactly 4 powers of 5. Right? 1 power of 5 is increased. So 19 is the smallest number. There can be many more numbers of course. But 15 will not satisfy now. Okay, another question. N factorial ends in 3 zeros and n plus 1 factorial ends in 5 zeros. Now tell me the smallest value of n. Try to think of this question for this question now. N factorial ends in 3 zeros. This is exactly 3 zeros. And this is exactly 5 zeros. N plus 1 factorial ends in exactly 5 zeros. Find the smallest value of n. We just need to think. We just need to apply brain. There is no formula. There is no formula. If many of you are asking how. Just think. You are just calculating the powers. How we are having 3 zeros. How we can have 5 zeros. Just think that. Now many of you are saying 20 or 24. Please recheck your answer. You can verify whether it satisfies or not. Not possible also. I saw many of you are saying not possible. Yes, this condition is not valid. That's true. It's not possible because हाँ 4-6 वाला possible हो जाएगा. See, 3 zeros कब होंगे नंबर में? When the highest power of 5 contained in the number is 3 only, right? और 5 की power 3 कब मिलेगी? 15 to 19 factorial. So 15 factorial to 19 factorial, these are the numbers which have exactly 3 powers of 5. That means they will end in 3 zeros, right? So when we move to the next range, that is from 20 factorial to 24 factorial. Now this time only 1 zero is increasing because only 1 power of 5 is increasing. So 3 zeros वाले ये 5 ही numbers थे और उसके अगली range जो है that is ending in 5, just 1 more zero, that is 4 zeros. So this condition is not valid here. So there is no such number. ठीक है, one last question for your homework. N factorial ends in x number of zeros and n plus 1 factorial ends in x plus 2 number of zeros. X plus 3, let me make it. X plus 3 number of zeros. You have to tell me again the smallest number n. N factorial ends in x number of zeros and n plus 1 factorial ends in x plus 3 number of zeros. Smallest such number n. Nice, I have got some answers. Anurag and Smriti says 124. That's perfectly fine. See, 3 zeros increase हो रही है ना, 3 zeros कैसे आएंगी? The next number which is being multiplied must contribute 3 5s. That means it should be multiple of 5 cube. That's 125. So n plus 1 should be 125 and in turn n should be 124. So that's the perfect answer. So 124 factorial, whatever number of zeros it ends in, whatever it may be, we can calculate that. So 125 factorial is going to end in certainly 3 more number of zeros. And how did we go to know that? Because 125 is 5 cube. So 3 more powers of 5 has been included in the number now. Okay? So that was all. And that's all for the day. Thank you for your time. What about 49? 49 क्या होता है रचित? 49 में तो 2 ही पावर्स बढ़ेंगी ना? 49 से 50 में 2 ही पावर्स बढ़ने वाली हैं. See, in this case, 3 zeros were increasing. 3 zeros कब बढ़ेंगी? When the next number which is being multiplied is multiple of 5 power 3. That is 125. So that was the smallest case. So you're going to practice many more questions in your practice sessions, your application classes and other sessions. So do that. And next week we'll meet in the quant section, hopefully with arithmetic part, percentages. Yes, chalo kachori khane Vineet. So thank you everyone. And those who are having any confusion, I will certainly recommend. So please recap, please see the session again. You can see it at a fast pace, of course. So thank you, good night. Thank you, Ratika. हाँ तुषार मैं यहीं पे हूँ. हाँ कल क्लास नहीं है दिव्या, कल लाइव क्लास नहीं है. I was told that you people need a break. We'll be meeting I think for the DI class on Thursday. जितुल कल क्या मोटिवेशन क्लास होगा? If you require that, I don't know. ये लास्ट समझाना 124 से भाई 124 हमने यहाँ पे जो बात की दैट वाज नाइसली मेंशन्ड बाय मैनी ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स कि वी वांट दैट 3 zeros मस्ट इंक्रीज तो 3 zeros कहां से इंक्रीज होंगे बाय इंक्रीजिंग 3 powers of 5 एंड 3 powers of 5 विल बी कंट्रीब्यूटेड बाय 5 into 5 into 5 दैट इज 5 power 3 which is 125. So 125 is the smallest number which will increase 3 powers of 5, right? So 125 factorial will certainly end in 3 more zeros than the previous one. Okay, that's how we got the smallest value of n as 124. And of course there are going to be more values, more such values. This was the smallest case. Yes, numbers live classes are complete. Okay, I shall take your leave now. Thank you. Ashish, whatever I had to say, I had said all the things. Yes, Hare Krishna, Nishant. Thank you, Riya. Thank you, everyone. Kanishk says number of 5s is number of zeros. Can I say that? See, Kanishk, number of 5s and 2s, their pairs gives you number of zeros. ठीक है ना? If number of 5s are going to be in less quantity than number of 2s, in that case, of course, your point is right. And which will be there in all factorial numbers. Thank you, Pritha. Thank you, Achya, Shubh, Ishika. Thank you, everyone. I shall end this stream now. If any of you have any doubt, you can post that. Kumar is asking 19 is smallest or only one? For the last question, it is not the only one. This is the smallest one, Kumar, Rahul. Goodbye, Soumitra. Goodbye, Ashish. Thank you. Harsh, you. Aryan is asking number of 5 is always lower than number of 2. In case of factorial numbers, Aryan Chahal, in case of factorial numbers, number of 5 will be always in less quantity than 2, powers of 2. But in other cases, it's maybe the opposite case also. So we need to be careful about that. Sambit Mohapatra, sir, about the 4 zeros and 6 zeros. That we talk about that particular case, na? Here 15, 19 factorial and 20, 24 factorial. Here there are 3 zeros and there are 5 zeros. So 4 और 6 वाला केस नहीं बनने वाला. तो यहाँ पे एक ही जीरो बढ़ा था. But from 24 factorial, if I go to 25 factorial, now there are 4 zeros and there are 6 zeros. So that was the case. So 4 and 6 was possible. Somebody wrote that in comments. So 3, 5 is not possible, but 4, 6 is possible. Okay, thank you.